Okay, shalom. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, elders of GMS. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect, the sincere brethren, the Aqua, Israelite foreigners, and those men and women who believe in the truth of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. 100% truth and sincerity. See, we're putting these videos up to expose this devil and his wicked acts, along with 2/3 of our people and their filthy, abominable, wicked acts as well. Okay? And what I have here is buck breaking and sex farms. Everything this goddamn devil has done to us, we're going to do back unto him and even double, you know? But in this case, we're not going to be popping no Edomite men in no ass and no anus. Ain't none of that shit's popping off. But that's what this buck breaking is all about, you know? And just reading some of this here, buck breaking. You know what? Hold up. I did this just to look it up, just to go into it. The word shame, the meaning of the word shame, sham. Looks like it's a Hebrew word, don't it? A painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness, which this devil doesn't have a conscience, you know, but in front of the whole world, he's going to fucking believe, he's going to develop one, excuse my language, but he's going to develop one, all right, caused by consciousness or wrong or foolish behavior. And it's the same thing when you look up the word abomination, you know. Let me do it. Abomination. This devil's something else. The thing that causes disgust or hatred. You see? The thing that causes disgust or hatred. Okay. Let me go back to this here. Buck breaking, the process where black men were routinely raped by their gay slave owners. You know, in this case, a whole lot of the majority of them were a bunch of sodomites, you know. I mean, it makes you a sodomite, period, even if you didn't commit the act, but you forced another man to rape another man, you know. You're desiring to see the act. So that still makes you a sodomite, you know. It says routinely raped by their gay slave masters. Do you know that during slavery in the U.S., gay Edomite, it says white here, but let's just keep it real here. In the U.S., gay Edomite slave holders would buy male slaves to engage in forced homosexual sex acts. The buck's male child was required to watch front row center, so he too can witness his father's sexual demise and humiliation. And this is nothing about this goddamn devil that has changed to today. What's the scripture say? Can a leopard change its spots? Something of that extent. You know what? Let me get it. Because this is what a lot of fools believe, that this is a new white man. This is a new white man. It's like, what am I doing here? Let me just get my blue letter. He's different now, you know. He's a better white man. He's learned from his past. A person like that needs the shit smacked out of him. I don't know if it's spots or not. You know, this is Jeremiah, in the book of Jeremiah. Here we go, the book of 13, Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Of course not. You know, let's go to Esau for that bleach. Or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. And that still applies to this damn day, to this present day. Same devil, same Edomite, same sinister snake, same deceiver. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing. All right? And that's one thing our people are going to learn, but they're going to learn it. 2/3 going to learn it the hard way. They're going to learn it the hard way when this devil come with his full wrath. When Yahweh shall release this devil and make him come with his full wrath. It says, demise and humiliate. The slave master will savagely sodomize the buck, a.k.a. defiant male slave, in front of his wife, family, friends, and children. And this devil's going to get his humiliation right back, but it's going to get it double. This devil has had a continuing stroke on us since we were so-called released from slavery. So-called released from slavery, which we're still slaves to this day. The shit still's continuing on. He's got better at his deception, his witchcraft, his magic. So he has the majority of the people fooled, but not the elect, in front of his children and his friends. Buck breaking was the slave master's very effective tool to keep all young black males from ever being defiant and taking revenge. Buck breaking is sex farms. So we're going to definitely have these sex farms because this devil has to multiply, man. They got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of work. They got a lot of catching up to do. Goddamn sodomites, man. A world of sodomites. Nothing but sodomites, man. Leviticus, the book of Leviticus, I'm jumping into the law here. Since they take on the Bible as if the Bible's theirs. So this definitely applies to them. If a man also lie with mankind. What is mankind? Mankind isn't something like a man. And that's what an idiot would say. Mankind. Male of human and animals. Male of humans. All right. If he lay with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. And I already looked up and showed you what abomination means. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Bunch of goddamn sodomites, man. And why else does it surprise you that they pass legislation to provide insurance, good insurance, I might add, for these people, for these sodomites, good insurance, pass these laws and pass these laws to protect them. The law enforcement set up mainly to protect them now. This is absolutely madness. Where's that at? Here we go, right here. It's under the medium history of yesterday. It says, buck breaking the use of sexual violence against enslaved men as punishment for wrongdoing. But this is some good reading if you want to read this. It's some really good reading, Okay. Another scripture that comes to mind. Where she at? Here, it's Revelation 11:8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom. Doesn't Sodom means heat, or fiery, like a fiery lust after. We're going to look it up here. I'm going back into the Hebrew though. Going to the Hebrew, Sodom. Okay, the Hebrew. Oh, burning. There you go. Like burning, a burning lust. See some fine, thick chocolate booty with some voluptuous breasts, curves. Man, that you get that feeling, man. You get that feeling. But in their case, Sodom and Gomorrah, they had that burning toward any and all flesh, including animals, bestiality. Bestiality, strong in that land. So let's go back to that Revelation scripture. Revelation scripture. Here we go. Let's see what it says here. The Greek. Sodoma. It is still the same meaning, burning. Okay. So again, it's the same lust they're trying to force on the children of Israel, which their ultimate goal is to get the elect. That's their ultimate goal, is to get to the elect. You know, they want to break the elect. You know, what's the scripture? They pass unrighteous decrees. You know, this is going to the point where it's going to be illegal. You know, it's going to be illegal. You know, as far as straight, their ultimate goal is to break up the families, man. You know, that's their ultimate goal, is to break the family. Buck breaking. I'm just going to read a little bit more of this. Just want to read a little of this. We've all watched movies, seen pictures, and heard stories of how terrible slaves were treated. But the story on how sexual violence was weaponized and used by slave owners against slaves is often forgotten. Yet slaves, including men, were often sexually violated to keep them in line or as punishment against those that dared to rebel. And what's the scripture say about Esau? He is a profane man. He's a profane man. And that he is. You know, funny thing, the only ones that can't see it is just 2/3. You know, you may have those 2/3 that may hate the white man, but at the same time, they love the white man. Oh, here we go. Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So profane, he's a profane devil, man. He's a profane. The scripture says he's a based man, you know. Accessible, lawful, to be trodden, a place profane, unhallowed, commonplace place of men ungodly. Of men ungodly, you know. And that's the whole nation of them damn devils, man. That's the whole nation of them devils, you know. That's the whole nation of them devils. So, but the story of how sexual violence was weaponized. You know, this devil weaponized everything. Every opportunity, every situation, this devil weaponizes it. You know, that's his desire, that's his will, to try and keep control over us. You know, not knowing this devil don't even know that it's the will. Everything that's been done has been allowed by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but under these circumstances, this is just only for a short amount of time. And that short amount of time, we're at the end of it as we live in. To this day, we're living through it. We're at the end of that time. Okay? So we weaponize and use by slave owners against slaves is often forgotten, just like he's using this whole damn system, the whole complete system, to keep us down, to keep us oppressed, you know. And that's people of Negro and Indian descent, to keep us oppressed, you know. So it says, used against slave owners against slaves, used by slave owners against slaves is often forgotten. It ain't been forgotten, you know. Yet slaves, including men, were often sexually violated to keep them in line or as punishment against those that dared to rebel. What's the scripture say? Your shame shall be seen. Let me see if I can find that scripture. I was just there. Come on, what am I doing? I know it's Isaiah. Let me just do it this way. Here we go. Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. And here we are now. Their nakedness, their shame, all the abominable things they've been committing all these years. That's their nakedness, you know. Rebelling against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So they make Satan their God. That's part of their nakedness. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. All their secrecy, all their deceit, and all their lies. Everything, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. That's the end of it all. You know, when Big Brother cracked them skies and delivered his elect. The governing body, the 144,000 men and the rest. You know, the multitudes was consist of mainly women. You know, mainly women is in that multitude, you know. You know, and that's how it's going to start with the elect. Man, that's a beautiful vision. Just think about it, you know. That great multitude which is going to bring in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Every baby that's going to be born is going to be born into righteousness, man. You know? But look at these fools that's totally rebelling against this lawful order, against the new covenant that we're going to inherit. They're rebelling against the new covenant. That's the new covenant when we're going to be programmed perfect, when we're going to be given everything and we're going to be given complete power and we're going to be given perfect wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, 2/3 rebels against that. They reject that. You know, Christianity sounds better to them. Having a leprous, blonde hair, blue-eyed devil as their God seems more comfortable. It's more comfortable for them. You know, these people are stupid, man. I don't want to go into this too long. Continue on going into this. Just want to show you more of this devil's damn shame and more of his abominable acts. You know that he's committed. You know, so hopefully we're edified. Till next time, Lord willing, Shalom.